Supposing you were trying to sell something face to face to somebody, how would you go about it? Would you just say something startling and then say nothing more? Do you think that would make the sale successful? Because that's what people are doing now. They have forgotten that there are certain essentials that go into doing a selling job. And you're here to sell. If you can't sell it, you won't make a living. Look at some of the things that people run today. I've got here an advertisement, I'm looking at it, and it's for Close Brothers, who are merchant bankers. Yeah? God knows they should know about money. And what does the ad show? It shows a man sitting in front of a window with no socks on. And what's the headline? The pleasures of being understood. Can you tell me how the pleasures of being understood are going to make you rich? Can you tell me how the fact that you might be understood is going to make you better than the people you're competing with? You can't, can you? There's no promise there. And many years ago, many years ago, in fact, over 200 years ago, Dr. Johnson, the great lexicographer, said, promise, large promise, is the soul of an advertisement. If you don't make a big promise, you won't succeed. But making a big promise is not enough. You have to prove to people that that promise, it can be fulfilled. And there is an old formula which, as far as I can make out, hardly anybody creating advertising today knows anything about. It's attention, interest, desire, action. You have to gain people's attention. You have to get them interested enough to keep going, to listening, watching, reading. You have to make them want what you're talking about. You have to make them desire what you want to talk, what you want to sell them. And finally, you have to get them to act. And I'll make a small boast here. Many years ago, I added another letter to those four letters: attention, interest, desire, action. And I put in the word conviction. You can get people's attention by making a large promise. You can get them interested. You can make them want, what you're selling. But they are very cynical nowadays, you know. They've been made too many false promises. That's why I put in the word conviction. You have to convince people that what you're selling is true, is the real deal. And then, of course, you have to go for action. And you have to remind people, by the way, what they will miss if they don't act now. If you don't follow the kind of things I'm talking about, what you're going to miss is a lot of profit. And that would be a terrible thing, wouldn't it? Why don't you come and join me later on this year, in fact in July, because I'm getting some of the cleverest people I know to come and talk about what it takes to do a complete selling job and what benefits you can get. This event that I'm running will be the last event I ever run. As you can see, I'm exceedingly old and I'm exceedingly tired and I'm exceedingly bad-tempered as well. I mean, it annoys me that something that I spent years and years learning about, that I went broke more than once learning about, is completely ignored now. People just think all you have to do is to stick up something funny and everyone's going to be interested. I'll give you an example. Here's an advertisement for some people who really need to get trust. They are asking you to invest with them. They're financial advisors. And what do they show? They show a picture of a mad woman holding a plant and saying, Brenda wasn't sure she'd made the right sort of high growth investment after all. Wouldn't you rather have financial advice that is right for you? Or frankly, what I'd rather have is somebody making me a coherent promise about why they are better at giving me financial advice with examples. Those are examples of the sort of things I'm going to be talking about if you join me in July. Thanks very much.